For many college students, finding a paying job is essential in this economy. But then there are the few who just have the heart to serve without pay. College student Renee Cox is one of those few and is adamant about giving back to the community. Despite being a full-time student, Cox finds time to serve as a Girl Scout troop leader, staying motivated by the girls within her troop. BJ News' Olivia Pfeiffer reports.
What would you do in your spare time if you were a full-time student, sang in a choir, were involved in on-campus organizations, and balanced an internship? For 19-year-old Connecticut native Renee Cox, another 4 to 5 hours of community service is just another item on this list of commitments. Cox works as a troop leader for the Young Leaders Program, which is a branch of the Girl Scout Council of the nation's capital. The program hosts 1-hour sessions during the designated school's after-school program. I decided to shadow Miss Cox during a normal Girl Scout session. We were greeted by smiling faces, but Cox immediately took order of the social group and began to take roll call. After taking roll call and regaining order of the group, Miss Cox went straight into the lesson plan for the day, such as the song being sung in the background called Make New Friends. Miss Cox also circled the girls around her for a learning activity.
Clap twice if you can hear me. Clap twice if you can hear me. Clap the next so that hear me.
Their sessions give the girls an opportunity to get exposed to the Girl Scout curriculum and hopefully spark interest in the organization. A normal session may include an icebreaker, Girl Scout activity, followed by cleanup and then a reflection. The program works with the girls from the ages of 7 to 10 in low-income DC public schools. The program works with a school for 6 weeks and then goes to a different school assigned to them through the program for another 6 weeks. This rotation lasts for an entire school year. Cox says she enjoys this community service opportunity because service has always been a part of her life, and she vividly shared one of her childhood memories that prompted her to participate in the program.
Basically, the milk that you didn't drink, you would pour into this trash can to be recycled later, and you'd separate your food trash for what could compost in the elementary school's garden that was upkept by students, and the rest would go in the actual trash. And I didn't know that other school systems didn't do things like that, and that my hometown of West Hartford, Connecticut was special and was different. So I feel like just trying to bring that experience that I had growing up and things that I was taught as part of my curriculum to other people is a wonderful way of giving back and sharing things that I'm glad that I know now.
Cox enjoys every moment of service, but is surprised when asked where she goes to school. When Cox tells the young girls that she attends Howard University, many respond that it is the first time they've seen or heard of someone attending college.
Last year when these girls asked me where I went to school, and I told them Howard University, and they said, "What's that?" And they had never been introduced to the concept of higher education, of anything past high school. That was mind-blowing. I honestly didn't know that people could grow up without knowing what college was.
Cox is pleased to make them start thinking about college at a young age and sees a promising future for the program and the girls involved.
Teaching is the best way to serve because you actively can watch someone gain knowledge and learn something and change. You see someone changing the path that they're on.
With one semester complete and another year to go, Cox says she looks forward to another year and seeing the girls continue to blossom. Reporting with BJ News, this is Olivia Pfeiffer. The following are clips that were not included in the original piece. So there weren't any catchy or glamorous moments, just raw tape. So I hope you enjoy.
Don't worry about it, okay? Are we not here? Are we waiting for it to land? I think you're waiting for it to go all on to the I don't know.
I feel like service has always been a big part of my life, whether I had known it or not growing up. I did a lot of mentorship, and I felt like Girl Scouts was the perfect opportunity to get involved with that.
Yeah.
It's interesting how you come from a past of theater and dance, and then you transitioned into the field of public relations. So, what brought you into the field of education? Because it's so much different. It's a whole new world. It's not really something you'll touch on in your field. So how did you make that transition? What made you want to work in this area?
My mom is a teacher. She's now a high school teacher, but she started out as a middle school teacher. And everything she ever did, parenting, being involved in the community, it all stemmed from education. And my mom believes that education is the best gift